I think we're like the first session, one of the first sessions in the summit. So I really appreciate everyone here being here in this rather like early hour of the conference. Feeling really good about this crowd. I believe I have allotted about like 30 minutes for this session, but in reality, I don't really have 30 minutes worth of full content. So what we're gonna do here is one, I'm gonna take my sweet time with whatever spiel I got going on, but two, if you have any questions at the end, we have some members of the Coinbase team around here in the crowd, so maybe we can do like a group powwow session and chit-chat and hang around. Yeah, sounds good to you. Awesome. Also, I'm gonna be asking a lot of questions throughout the sessions to keep this interactive, so get used to it. But yeah, sounds good. All right, quick intro about myself. My name is JM. I'm an engineer on the Coinbase Wallet team. That means my day-to-day job is building features on the Wallet app. Occasionally, I have the privilege to be sent to really dope conferences like this so I can get on stage and excitedly yap about all the amazing features that our team is building and really take the pleasure in doing that and sharing that with the world. Today, I'm here specifically in Barcelona, this beautiful city, to represent the Coinbase Cloud team and to share with you the various services that are offered by Coinbase Cloud, Coinbase Wallet, tell you why it matters to you, why you should care about it, and finally, tell you what Coinbase is here doing throughout the week at the Avalanche Summit to support the Avalanche ecosystem and community. Sounds good? Yeah. So yeah, I guess we'll jump straight to it. Show of hands, how many people are familiar of what we do at Coinbase Cloud? Okay, we got an honest crowd here today. It's awesome, great. It's like 3 people, all Coinbase folks. It's good to know. It's all good. It's all good. It's a good place to start. How about we sort of ignore the slides for a sec and just talk about it. Yeah, so like whether it's Coinbase or whether it's any project in the ecosystem, you know, we're all here about like supporting the growth of crypto. And where does that growth comes from? Where it comes from is the devs that are innovating. It comes from the validator who are running the network. And it comes from users, like everyone here, who are engaging with these innovative services on these networks, right? But as a developer, like, what do you really need? Well, maybe you need like reliable API for your dApp to read and write on-chain data. Or as a validator, what do you need? Maybe you want an infrastructure to whip out your own node for staking. Or maybe you're just like a diamond hands investor and you want to find a place where you can reliably delegate your staked tokens. All in all, at the core of it, whether you're building or engaging in the space to some capacity, interacting with blockchain data or infrastructure, you're going to need some solution to simplify your life, because it's a lot of heavy lifting to do on your own. And so that's really what Coinbase Cloud offers. You can literally imagine like a cloud in the ether, and you go there and you fetch the blockchain solution that you need. That's a bit of an oversimplification, but like that's the picture you should be painting in your head. So Coinbase Cloud really offers like a full suite, kind of like what I just described, whether it's integrating crypto payments, whether it's trading and identity APIs, whether it's read and write access to on-chain data, staking infrastructure, we got it all. And if you're interested, you know, you can read more about it at our site. But these are some of the features that what we're trying to do is really build a sort of one-stop shop for all blockchain services and solution, like a shopping mall for blockchain services. Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, some specific things we're doing at the Avalanche community right now, at least as of yesterday, actually, we just launched a public validator. So if you're someone who delegates your AVAX, also, I realized that it's AVOX, not AVAX. I don't know if everyone here knew that. I didn't know that. If you want to stake your, delegate your staked AVOX, you can go to the Coinbase Cloud Validator and be ensured that you're not going to get rugged. 2, the Coinbase Cloud also offers the Wallet SDK if you're a developer that wants to connect your dApp to our Coinbase Wallet. I'll talk more about that later. Some new things that are coming are the Participate service, where you as a validator can run your own node through our node cluster without any technical knowledge required. And finally, we also have a Query and Transact service coming, where you can go, as a developer, run a private node, or what we call an RPC endpoint, so you can reliably read and write on-chain data, and really have full control over your application when you're trying to build your next, $10 million company through your dApp. So yeah, now at the looks of it, recognize it's more like a grocery store for blockchain services on AVAX, but we're just getting started, and we're here to grow, and we're here to build that shopping mall, that one-stop shop for you. So stay tuned. If you're interested, it doesn't hurt to get in early, try our products. So yeah, that's pretty much Coinbase Cloud. So let's try again. How many people are now familiar with Coinbase Cloud products? Hey, all right. We got a full house here. All right, awesome. Now let's switch gears a little bit and talk about Coinbase Wallet. How many people are familiar with Coinbase Wallet? All right, okay. How many people have used Coinbase Wallet before? Ooh, okay. How many people use Coinbase Wallet as their primary wallet? Okay. All right. Thank you for your input. That's good to know. Yeah, so we'll start there. I mean, if you know, you know. But for those who are watching who are not too familiar with the space, Coinbase Wallet. Coinbase is known for their centralized exchange and sometimes for their bouncing Super Bowl QR code, if people know about that. But not a lot of folks know that we have a full suite of self-custody wallet products. And whether you want to farm on Trader Joe, or ape into your next Krabata tokens, or you want to buy some NFTs on Kalau, we have the platform for you. It's offered natively on Android and iOS. And as of literally last November, we have a standalone desktop Chrome extension for you to super conveniently not have to leave your browser, connect to your DApp, and use it. And users are really catching on. Supposedly, we have the fastest growing wallet extension in the US. We have the most downloaded self-custody mobile wallet in the US. And what we think is the key to expanding the crypto user base in Web3 is that we have access to more than 89 million users in our overall Coinbase ecosystem that we think we can onboard into Web3 using our self-custody wallets. Sheesh. How are you going to do that? Well, what we think we have an advantage for is really thinking about a dead simple user experience. Like, how do we connect to everyone? I'm a lazy person. I just want it easy. I want it simple. And that's sort of the mindset we think about. How do we connect to everyone? Because last time I checked, my grandma said her purse under her mattress is the favorite wallet experience that she has. How do we connect to that? And I'm about to show you some features that are a result of such thinking. So if you look here, we start with a unified portfolio. We're not lame. We're not going to make you switch your tabs every time you switch networks on your wallet. We're going to have it all there in front of you, preserve you some clicks, and be able to see all your EVM-compatible L1 and L2 tokens all in one view. We also have NFT support as a browser extension where you can admire your NFT collection, send and receive your 721s, and yeah, somewhere over the rainbow on your phone, you might have that support too, but hey, this is a browser extension. This is pretty convenient. We also have a native swap service, so you don't have to leave your extension, don't have you leave your app. You can just simply do your swaps on the app. We also have support for speeding up impending transactions, so you as a user don't have to worry about manipulating manually the transaction nonce to get that through. For those who are more security cautious, we also have support for Ledger and soon to have support for Trezor. You can link it up to your wallet. I'll show you in a bit. And finally, we have something called Coinbase Pay, which I think personally is a pretty killer feature where you can onboard, on-ramp fiat to crypto seamlessly by connecting your self-custody wallet to the Coinbase retail exchange account that you have, and within app, be able to transfer in the crypto of your choice. So a lot of these great features. I don't think anyone here would be interested in other chains, but a little birdie tells me we also have support for something called Solana. So I'm not saying anyone here is interested, but if you are, it's kind of a big deal. So go check that out too. That's literally as of last week. But to bring it back to Avalanche, we have some features that are specifically supportive of the Avalanche ecosystem. We have whitelisted support for Avalanche C-Chain and the Fuji testnet. So what that means is if you're building or using the apps, you don't have to go and manually copy the network parameters and add it to your wallet and then get the chain ID wrong and then not be able to connect to your DApp and have a whole fuss about that. I'll take some time because folks are coming in. We also have support, whitelisted support for any ERC20 tokens. Okay. We have support for any ERC20 tokens on the C chain. That means, whether you're using a new dApp, you also don't have to go out and import watch assets through your wallet, where you have to copy some token contract address from Etherscan or Snowtrace and then accidentally copy like a transaction hash and then mess everything up. None of that. We have it auto-indexed on our extension. That's another thing too. We have support for adding any EVM-compatible network. So whether you're a Gigabrain Chad that wants to build on subnets, very easily you can import your EVM-compatible subnet into our wallet. And if you have a native asset, you can simply add that asset in too. We have support for that. And finally, just to mention again, we have sort of, in the screenshots here, seamless fiat to AVAX on-ramp within the wallet through what we call Coinbase Pay. So clearly, we've worked really hard at building a lot of features to make your experience aping into crypto more seamless. So yeah. So now the question is like, maybe the fact that you're here at a crypto conference tells me that, what you're thinking in your head is like, well, James, I'm not your grandma. I'm like a true crypto degen. I'm out here like moving farms in my toilet. I'm slipping NFTs in my sleep. I am, CoinGecko notifications are my morning alarm. I get it. So for those folks, I have a little quiz game here, and I wanted to ask you then, if you all care about connectivity with your dApps, how many ways can you connect to your favorite dApp using Coinbase Wallet? I'm literally going to take a poll here, so think about that for a second. All right, so let me see some fingers. How many different ways do you think we can connect to your dApp with Coinbase Wallet? I see two. I see three. All right. I don't see the answer, though. Oh, was that four? All right, yeah, that's the answer. Ding, ding, ding. 4. Christopher's sadly on our team, so can't offer you free swag or anything. But 4 is the answer. There's 4 ways to connect your dApp through both our extension, mobile, and some of the ways I'll be able to get into, to your favorite dApp. So if you're someone who's all about connectivity and all about the different ways that you can connect to your dApp and use it seamlessly, we have the different ways, and I'll go through them right now. First way, we have a standalone browser extension. This is pretty intuitive. You import your seed phrase into the extension. You could connect to your favorite dApp. You could sign and submit transactions through pop-ups. I mean, the browser extension that has a fox has this account. The one with the dog that eats the fox also has the support. So it's pretty standard across the board, and you'll know about this. Option 2, maybe you're interested in a little more secure experience. I don't want to share my private key on the browser. I want to keep it in my mobile with better sandboxing. So there's also an option where you could store your keys in your secure enclave of your phone. Simply connect your phone using QR code bridging with a dApp of your choice. Sign and submit transactions on your phone and use it pretty seamlessly that way too. So that's option number 2. Option number 3, it's okay, and maybe in the security paranoid spectrum, you're a little deeper, and you're like, I don't want to do any of that. I want a hardware wallet. So then here's an option 3, hardware wallet on the desktop, where you can simply store your private keys on cold storage and be able to connect your hardware wallet to the Coinbase Wallet extension and use seamlessly from there. Option 3. We're not over. We have another option. Maybe you're someone who's like, all right, every day on my commute, I need to get the next NFT mint drop. I don't have time for this. I had to use stuff on my phone. Well, let's say you go to your dApp, and you go to your favorite dApp on Safari or Chrome or whatever you have on a mobile browser, and click Connect Coinbase Wallet. Then what we have is, if you're using Coinbase Wallet, you can simply deep link into the Wallet app. It'll open up the dApp of your choice that you had on your other browser within an in-app dApp browser, so you can seamlessly connect, sign transactions, submit transactions, all within the Coinbase Wallet app through our in-app dApp browser. So there's deep linking. You could also just go straight into the Coinbase Wallet app and access this in-app dApp browser and connect to your favorite dApps and use it that way too. So there's 4 ways, yeah. So as a dApp dev, you're probably asking okay, that's great. Let me try integrating. How do I add Coinbase Wallet to my dApp? So the next slide is about Coinbase Wallet SDK. We're back here with really only a few lines of code, maybe 5 minutes of integration. you could add Coinbase Wallet support to your dApp. How do you do that? We just provide a standard EIP 1193 provider, just like a Web3 provider. You can send various requests, JSON RPC requests, whether that's adding or switching networks, EIP 3326 or EIP 3085. You can also just watch assets, that's EIP 747. And here are all the different UIs that you'll be able to see once you interact with your dApp in certain ways. We have full support for EVM-compatible subnets as such. So that's really the experience of using Coinbase Wallet SDK. Yeah, that sound good? I was talking fast. I just realized. But yeah. Maybe at this point, you're a dApp and you're at this talk and you're fired up. It's like, you know, holy smokes, I want to integrate Coinbase Wallet SDK like right now, like during AVAX, like while I'm here. And you spoke well, because we have actually a whole booth going on throughout the week where we have developers, including myself, you know, on support. You can come in with your laptop with a code editor, and we'll literally help walk you through how to integrate Coinbase Wallet into your dApp. We also, if your team is for some reason not here and coming later into the hackathon, we have a hackathon workshop at the auditorium on Saturday at 6 p.m. where you can also come. We'll do an hour-long session walking you through how you can build a custom multi-wallet modal into your dApp that looks something like this, where you can add Coinbase Wallet support along with support for other wallets like Wallet Connect and MetaMask, etc. So yeah, that's all the fun things that we're doing here. If you're not already hyped about this, we do have something else. Do you smell that? Do you smell it? What do you smell? What do you smell? Money. I smell money. We have a reward going out for any dApp that integrates Coinbase Wallet during this week. So if you're a dApp developer, you haven't integrated Coinbase Wallet, and you're here at AVAX, and you want to integrate Wallet, all you have to do is literally go through the steps, and we, again, have a booth and workshop to walk you through this. Integrate Coinbase Wallet, tweet about it. Honestly, super simple. And again, we can handhold you through it. You're going to get $500 worth of USDC just for doing that. How great is that? And if you invested like $500 in USDC like a little over a year ago into AVAX, that would be like 20K. So that's like good investment. It's a lot of money. So we got that going on. But on top of that, we're like, no, we're not done here yet. Can the devs do something? And we said, yeah, the devs do something. If you're coming to the hackathon and building, we have hackathon bounties for you. Whoa. Literally hackathon bounties for you. And our biggest learning from ETH Denver is that we had to pick up some of those rookie numbers in the racket. So we have $15,000 worth of prizes for the top team and the top individual who come and submit in our hackathon bounty submission. And this is probably the biggest thing. On top of that, if you're in the top 3 individual or top 3 team, you get a chance to get introduced to Coinbase Ventures and give them a little pitch about what you're building. Doesn't have to be the thing you're building at the hackathon, but you get a chance to connect with them. So here are some of the prizes, you know, literally confetti is flying from the sky, and you could be this woman who's like, you know, having a great time through our hackathon bounties. So we got that going on throughout the week. A little bit on the criteria of the hackathon. It's literally just how do you build a dApp that can attract new users into Web3, especially on Avalanche. One requirement we do want is people to try to use more of the subnet ecosystem. Try whipping out your own subnet, building your blockchain specific to that, building a dApp specific to that blockchain you whipped out, and then submit that as a part of your hackathon. Integrate Coinbase Wallet, and that's pretty much it. Again, we have a booth going on and a workshop, so feel free to swing by to that. And that's pretty much it for all the fun things that are going on. We also have a happy hour event later today at 6 p.m. if you want to come by to that. Literally, that's at the Eco Dome. And we're also hiring. So we know there's a ton of talent in this room. If you're interested, just go find a role. We're hiring like crazy. So find a role. You can just find us at the conference, and we'll also talk you through that experience as well. And we'd love to hear your feedback. So if you're someone who, you know, just whip out that QR code, scan it, leave a little bit of feedback about what you're building and what you think about Coinbase Wallet products. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. My name is JM, and hope you enjoyed this session. And if you have any questions, we can talk about that too now. So yeah, thanks very much. Cool. Any questions? All right. We can also just like sit in awkward silence. Yes.
Okay, so the jump from like I'm on the mobile side and we have a mobile app, let's say, and we want real integration with the mobile app itself rather
I
than
see.
jumping to the app browser. Is that coming? That's my first question. Two, recurring payments.
Gotcha.
Subscription model.
Okay, I'll come back to the second point later. But the first, to answer your first question, we don't have full support for native mobile SDK as of right now, but that's literally like what we're working on for the next quarter. So that's definitely coming right around the corner. Remind me of what exactly the recurring subscription question was about.
So our model is, I mean, we need recurring payments on our platform because of the service that we're creating. And let's say subscribers will pay $10 a month, recurring charges, like just like you register with your credit card, every month you get $10 off of it because of a service, a utility, whatever. We need the same thing in the crypto world.
Got it.
Setting up recurring payments using
Yeah,
the
and we don't want users to log into their wallet every month to approve a payment. It should be automated in the background, right? Because
Yeah.
it's like more like a utility.
Yeah. You should start a company. Literally around recurring subscriptions. Not to my knowledge is that in our roadmap as of now, but that's a really good idea. Like support for a sort of dApp recurring subscription. Yeah, we should keep in touch. We should talk more. But yeah, I don't have an answer for you on that one right now. Yeah, go for it.
I know that you have a big user base, which is great. And what we're doing, we're very much interested in US first and then other countries. Can you break us down, like how many % of your users are in the US and international? Do you have any idea, or is it something you can share?
Gotcha. I have no idea. But I don't think that's something, I'm not clear about if that's something that we know or we can share right now. So yeah, sorry, I'll have to pause you on that one too. I'm definitely, not the person to have that answer right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's okay though, thank you.
Oh, they have a mic now.
I have a question, but before that, to the previous question, you guys can use something called Superfluid that allows script subscriptions. Yeah, it's yeah. And on Solana, there's something called Streamflow, but Superfluid supports like Ethereum and yeah.
Raphael, ladies and gentlemen, Raphael.
But yeah. No worries. I can also intro you if you want, and then for Coinbase Wallet, do you guys have the mobile wallet? Do you guys have plans to support like Ledger, Bluetooth, etc.?
Could you elaborate on what Ledger Bluetooth is?
So instead of you can like sign off with your Ledger.
I see.
But like with
Gotcha.
Bluetooth, so like you can do it on your mobile too.
Gotcha.
So then you don't have to have the keys on the mobile device.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe, I'm not entirely sure whether that's on a roadmap right now, but that's something I can bring back to the team. I think that's a good
I
suggestion.
think that'd be good.
But yeah, I do know of that feature, and I think that's a better user experience. So that's a good point. Thanks for raising that.
Yeah, thank you.
Anybody? Oh.
Hi. Thanks for the presentation. I have a question for what's the bigger strategy behind Coinbase Wallet? So we know Coinbase, and I was just wondering, why does Coinbase put so much effort in a wallet, and what's the business model behind it? So what is your long-term plan with the wallet, and how do you want to monetize at some point the wallet?
Interesting. I don't have, as an engineer, a full-blown strategy roadmap. I can't speak on behalf of Brian Armstrong and the company, but at the end of the day, it's like the reason we're focusing on wallet, in my perspective, is that at the end of the day, crypto is where crypto is expanding is really in the self-custody realm. It's about connecting to dApps and using all these decentralized financial services. We got the whole cultural mainstream going on with NFTs, and now we got DAOs going on. And so to really tap into that, at the center of it is really having the wallet, having your decentralized identity. So that's why we're putting so much effort and resources into this, because we believe that having more beginner-friendly user experiences for our wallet can onboard more users, and that's growing the pie for all of us and really pushing that space forward. So that's sort of why we're focusing on it. Yeah, in terms of, we don't monetization, we don't take fees on any of our sends and stuff. So like, I don't think that's like a huge thing we're prioritizing right now. But as of right now, our priority is literally like user experience, simplicity, getting folks into our product and helping expand the space. So yeah, maybe there's some folks here in our team who can have a better answer to that, but that was sort of my take on your question. Hope that answers your question.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hello. Hey. Why would someone use Coinbase Cloud?
Ooh, why would someone use Coinbase Cloud?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought it was a Coinbase Cloud talk. The wallet.
Oh, no worries. Yeah. No, I'm not like questioning. Were you here for the earlier part of the talk? Just curious, or?
No, I missed the first half.
No worries.
This thing's hard to find.
Yeah. Long story short, like oh, maybe I could like go through all the slides back. Long story short, if you're doing really anything on anything in the ecosystem, whether it's related to you're a developer and you're building a really scalable application, and you want to run your own private node so you can make read and write calls to your RPC endpoint that you whip out on your own, you can do that through Coinbase Cloud. If you're like a validator, you can also run a node through our node cluster and sort of even run like a staking service if you wanted to, without any technical knowledge required. On top of that, we have our own public validator in many different networks, including Avalanche right now, where you could literally delegate your stake tokens. That's all under Coinbase Cloud. And a whole list, a bunch here, whether it's APIs to use or sign in with Coinbase sort of identity API, whether it's Exchange or Prime or Commerce, all the different ways that you could plug into your apps. And just a bunch of solutions within sort of the blockchain ecosystem, and we're expanding out to more. So wherever you are in the vertical, we're trying to help you support and really do the heavy lifting engineering, so you don't have to do all this on your own. So that's sort of the mission of Coinbase Cloud and the products that we're offering. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like the slide.
Sorry?
Good slide.
Thank you. Anybody else? Alrighty, then. Oh wait, this one's way back. What was it like?
Yeah, I was curious if you could tell us a little bit more about how you're thinking about decentralized identity and how it relates to like Coinbase Cloud and Coinbase Wallet.
Huh. I don't have an answer to that. Alex, do you have an answer to that? Or Christina?
So the question is how we're thinking about decentralized identity.
With relation to Coinbase Wallet.
We're thinking about decentralized identity. And as he's pointing out, wallet getting features almost weekly, monthly at this point, it's a pretty safe bet that as the ecosystem starts to rely more and more on decentralized identity, the wallet will support the ecosystem as best we can. As he's saying, we're focused on the user experience, and that's going to be a major part of the user experience. So, as Coinbase, it's tough to make proclamations, but if it's needed, we're likely thinking about it and building it.
And yeah, and just to add to that, right now, we do have full-on support. We're really leaning into the Ethereum whole name service sort of functionality and trying to encourage users to make it easier to not have to rely on sort of simple things like random hashes for the public keys and sort of embrace this having a different identity within the space. So that's one start to sort of I think what the company is thinking about. I just personally, as an engineer on the wallet team, don't have full context on what the cloud is prioritizing. So maybe I'll find an answer for you throughout the week and get back to you. Thanks. Oh, hey, you're back.
Sorry.
The man with the questions.
Okay, so KYC registration. I think, of course, Coinbase does KYC registration. And for some services like ours, we need the KYC data as well. But it's a hustle for users to sign up for KYC for different apps that they register services. Would there be a way, maybe through authentication, user gives the authentication to Coinbase to transfer KYC data to other apps like us, so that they don't have to go through that again? Is that something that could be done, or you're working on, whatever?
Gotcha. I mean, my understanding is, as of now, we do have like an identity service where you could use sign in with Coinbase in your app. That's already something that's out there. If you're looking at, verified accounts on the Coinbase retail exchange, and integrating that to your app.
Does it transfer like the user first name, last name, like identity number, or like ID number or whatever?
Gotcha.
That could be needed.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't have the details on that as well. If Alex, okay. But yeah, that's a good question.
We'll find you.
I can ask some cloud folks who are here and get back to you on that. But yeah, we have that API, and we can go on the site together and learn about it. But I do know it must have some specs to give you different metadata regarding the users that are signing in through the service. So yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you. Cool. Yeah, if we don't have any questions, we could wrap it up here. Again, thank you so much for coming. It was a long walk. Have a safe trip back, and see you guys around the week. Thank you, man.